Welcome back to the second half of our city, where we're talking with Kurt and also Paul about the opening of the Elizabeth Avenue Farmers Market. Kurt, how did you make out this winter with the snow that we had?
Well, there was a lot of snow, as you're well aware. But a lot of farmers call snow a poor farmer's fertilizer. And so snowfall doesn't really impact us that much in a negative way. It makes some of our routine work a little bit more difficult. It was challenging getting out to do some of our tree fruit pruning as the snow just continued to dump and not melt. But overall, the winter was fine. Spring, though, has been very challenging. It's been much more wet than normal this spring. And it's delayed some of our work, and even right now we're still a bit behind. We lost essentially 2 weeks in May, which is an essential planting month, and we lost equally a couple weeks in April. So we've just been pushing to try to catch up with things. Everybody's going to see some maturity of things a little bit delayed this year because of the challenging spring. Quality won't be affected, but the timing's going to be delayed a little bit.
Now, with all those obstacles you just mentioned, will you be ready for the grand opening next week?
Oh, absolutely. We're looking forward to being there, seeing the mayor. Secretary of Agriculture Doug Fisher is expected to visit, I know, later in the afternoon. We've always enjoyed the grand opening, and there's always been some fun cultural music as well. Right. But people should know that we're going to be there even tomorrow. There's a preseason market day again, and we really pushed to get a few days here earlier. Because, for instance, strawberries may not be available for the grand opening, and we certainly know that our customers enjoy seeing some fresh strawberries.
Now, when you said strawberries won't be ready, what about the sweet corn and Jersey tomatoes? When will they be ready?
Well, tomatoes right now are our own greenhouse-grown tomatoes. We grow these in soil inside a greenhouse, and they are the absolute next best thing to a Jersey tomato picked off a vine growing in one of our fields. Sweet corn, we expect to have for 4th of July week. That falls on a Monday this year, so we will certainly have it for the 5th, and we certainly hope to have it for the week prior, which is the grand opening week next week.
Now I have a question for you as we mentioned the tomatoes, and this one right here, this is the actual color, nothing added to it?
That's right. That tomato was grown on a plant that's about 6 to 7 feet tall, growing on a trellis inside one of our greenhouses. And we let them vine ripen right inside the greenhouse and go in and harvest. In fact, we even pollinate by hand. We use little paintbrushes to pollinate the flowers to ensure good pollination. And these are plants that were started the first week of January and then were planted into the soil in the greenhouse late in February. Okay.
Now, Paul, have you ever...
Yeah, when I first started about 8 years ago, I did a market in Clifton with them. Very small market. It wasn't a great market, but we became friends and everything.
So I'm thinking I'm making an introduction here for the first time. So you guys have worked before?
Yes.
Okay. Is it fun working with?
Oh yeah, they have at the Clifton Market. I used to get all the hot peppers and everything because then I dry them out and use them in my product. Like I said, I like to try and use local food whenever I can.
So did he give you any advice what might do well here in Elizabeth?
A couple people said like the hot stuff may go.
Hot's gonna sell here.
And like that, you know. So I'm hoping my hot pickles, my olives and stuff should go.
So when we say hot pickles, give me the name of 2 or 3 hot pickles.
I have a hot and spicy pickle. I have a sweet and hot pickle. I also have garlic stuffed olives, but they're hot and spicy, and I have jalapeno stuffed olives.
Now, did you bring one of those today?
Yeah, the jalapeno stuffed olives are on the table.
Okay, I'm not trying that. You don't want to see me crying on television here. Now, I know Dave comes by every year, and he does the pie orders and the pie sales. When is the pie sale this year, and what kind of pies can we expect? I know we're jumping ahead here.
Oh, that's right. Well, the market, it's important for everybody to know that the market extends all the way through until Thanksgiving week. And there's a good reason for it, and that's because we continue to harvest fresh vegetables right through Thanksgiving. A lot of people think that vegetable production ends at the end of September or in October, for instance, but we harvest greens and cauliflower and cabbage and cilantro right through until Thanksgiving. A great variety of products. And of course, with Thanksgiving, it's a very popular time for pies. And through Dave's efforts, we've sold as many as 150 pies down here on that Tuesday before Thanksgiving Day. And we have some special prices available for both our 10-inch harvest apple pie, and our pumpkin pie, which are 2 of our most favorite pies.
Now, when you open the Union County Office on Aging, they'll be providing vouchers for the seniors?
Yes. And it's a great opportunity for senior citizens to take advantage of this program, which allows them to purchase fresh fruits and vegetables from New Jersey Garden State farmers. And what's even more convenient is they'll be issuing the checks right here at the market, so they can eliminate an extra trip to the office. They can just take a bus or drive to to the farmers market that day, sign up, get their checks, and then they can redeem them at the same time.
Now, when it comes to Elizabeth and you pack up early in the morning, how many trucks do you have to bring?
We send one big truck. It's 16 feet long, and it's once we get it going middle of July, the truck will be completely full of product, 3 to 4 people coming down to service everybody, and we do speak Spanish as well, so we accommodate everybody who lives here in this city.
Now, I noticed last year you took up a large space. How do you incorporate space for this gentleman?
We're going to make more space for him. There's plenty of room along the street and on the park, and so there's plenty of room for all the vendors and for the customers to be comfortable as well.
Now, this shirt here, is this for Dave or?
I think it's for you. You're in the spotlight tonight, so I think you should enjoy that shirt.
Well, we can give it to the mayor, make sure he gets it. And
okay.
He'll come out and see you next week, and thank you for it.
Wow, we're grateful to have the opportunity to be here in Elizabeth again.
So next week is the grand opening.
That's right.
But tomorrow is a sneak preview, or what do you call that?
We call them the preview markets. We have 2 of them. We were here last Tuesday. We'll be here again tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon. And we'll have a wide variety of items. It's certainly worth coming down. Blueberries have just started, so in addition to strawberries, we'll also have blueberries.
Now, is that a normal thing, or is that something that takes place at every market?
No, it's something unique to Elizabeth, where we've done these preview markets. Historically, we used to always open the last Tuesday in June, and then through Dave's efforts, knowing that we have a lot of other items that customers are seeking, we decided to move it up a couple weeks so people could get an opportunity to get some of the early crops.
And what's the response at the sneak previews of the?
It increases every year. There's more and more people coming out as they're familiar with us being there earlier, and we're glad because I really enjoy the early spring crops. The greens are fantastic, and it's been a cool spring, so the quality of the strawberries and the greens and all the spring crops has been extremely good this year.
Now, Paul, have you been a part of the preview?
No, I'm going to start tomorrow, but I stopped down last week to check it out and everything, and I got some product to take home. And the strawberries were really good.
And what did you bring today? Curtis?
Well, on the vegetable side, we brought, of course, strawberries and some baby carrots, beets, zucchini, radishes, some red oak leaf lettuce, and we'll, in addition, have, as I said, blueberries, 5 or 6 or 7 different other types of lettuces, cilantro, herbs, turnips, yellow squash, and there might even be some 8-ball squash that we talked about earlier.
Okay. And what do we have in this tray? Did we go all around?
We have like celery, sweet peppers, mushrooms, gherkins, jalapeno olives, sweet chips, and cauliflower mix.
Okay. I don't want to spill anything. Now, when it comes to Elizabeth and the market here that we have here, what do you find is the most unique item that they require?
Well, certainly the most unique is the 8-ball squash. Perhaps the most interesting is the volume of cilantro. We move sometimes 100 to 150 bunches of cilantro in a single day. Clearly, a lot of the residents love preparing salsas and things, and they're certainly incorporating the cilantro in their recipes.
And over the years, have you seen the numbers increase?
Oh, absolutely. We look back to the first year, the market was off to a little bit of a slow start, and through a lot of effort and dedication on the part of the administration and Dave, the market has steadily grown over these last 9 years.
Now, as far as marketing outside, is this advertised on your Facebook and everything?
Absolutely. We're on Facebook, our website. We also send out a newsletter, and people are welcome to join our mailing list if they want to receive a written newsletter. And we also have an email blast that goes out once a week that they can sign up for on our website as well, which is www.alsteedfarms.com.
And Paul, have you started with the social media?
Yes. Yeah, I advertise a lot on Facebook, tell people where I'm going to be every week or every day. My daughter keeps up with the website and stuff. We post that. And usually I put a flyer in all my papers, next show I'm going to be at or whatever. So.
Now, how did you feel when you found out you were going to be in the American Vegetables Grove?
Well, it was quite a surprise. Been receiving the publication for a long time and didn't even know that we were nominated. So when I received the phone call telling us that we had been selected, it was really a pleasant surprise. Again, to know that we were nominated by industry peers and to appear in a publication such as that was certainly fun and exciting. And they also treated my wife and I to a trip down to Washington, D.C. To receive the award, and we love having the opportunity to go down to our nation's capital.
Now, have you ever done any work with Rutgers Co-op?
Oh, we work very closely with Rutgers on a regular basis. They do fantastic research at Rutgers. We're applying that research all the time on our farm, and they are a constant source of information and research when we encounter new problems. I'm sure a lot of people have heard about the brown marmorated stink bug, which is everywhere right now. And in fact, there was just a big hearing before the state assembly just last week about the impact, the economic impact that the stink bug may have on New Jersey agriculture and how that impacts the entire state economy. And it's a serious threat, one that the Department of Agriculture and Rutgers have certainly taken a very proactive attempt to battle, but we need to be ever vigilant because that pest is certainly challenging.
Now, you deal a lot with beans. Do you deal with any wax beans? Or?
Oh, absolutely. Green beans, wax beans, Italian flat beans, cranberry beans, lima beans, a number of different types.
And what about purple beans?
Purple beans also. And what I should add is that we grow all of our crops using two main production methods, and one of them is called sustainable, which is where we maintain a balance with our entire growing and cultural methods with nature. There's always enough going in to match what's coming out, so there's never a discharge, if you will, or an overdraft on the natural resources that we're growing on. And then we also have certified organic acreage as well. We were certified by the state last year, and so there's a number of items that will be certified organic as well.
Okay. Well, in addition to both of you, they have a lot of great things for the children out there. Each week there's something different, special going on. There's some dance groups coming out, so Dave has put together a great calendar for this summer. So wish you best to both the best. And one more time, your website?
It's alsteedfarms.com.
Okay, and yours?
paulsgourmetfood.com.
And tomorrow is our sneak preview of the market, and you'll have some great food out there.
We'll be there.
And next week is the grand opening.
That's correct.
So we want everyone to come out and support the Elizabeth Avenue Farmers Market each and every Tuesday. You guys start at 11, and you end about 6 p.m.
That's right.
And it's rain or shine.
Yep.
Every Tuesday.
Okay. I wish you guys the best. Have a great summer and a great fall, because you'll be back with the pies.
That's right.
And what did you do last year for the tree lighting?
Sometimes the last Tuesday also falls on tree lighting time, and so there's been times that we've been there for tree lighting as well.
So you're almost a resident of Elizabeth.
Well, interestingly, I was born in Elizabeth.
Okay, really?
Yes, I was born in Elizabeth.
So you start out with us in June, and you end sometimes November, December?
The Tuesday before Thanksgiving.
Okay. Thank you both for stopping by. Have a great day.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for tuning in for this segment of Our City. Have a wonderful week. Thank you.